Today, I'm coming direct from a castle. This is just going to be a really relaxed video this time because I'm going to be discussing the different things that we get on top of the research material for our novels. You adjust it's not a crown, but it's a fancy headband, so sort of like a crown. Anyway, when I was writing The Impaler's Wife, I had to look up a lot of stuff about castles. I went deep into all the different castle things. And then we were visiting some toy store in some other, I think it was Memphis or something. And I saw this castle. And I'm like, I need this castle. It's not a whole castle, but I have grandkids. So I said to my husband, I'm gonna buy this castle for the grandkids. And he said, sure you are. So I got the castle. You can get it on Amazon. Might be on back order now. I bought it about 4 years ago and the kids were just too little, but now they're the right age. So I put the castle together. I glued the parts that I could, and then I bought a few of the accessories. Have you ever felt compelled to buy something for a novel to help you get into it? I love castles. I want to go on a castle tour in Europe, and we were on the way, except then COVID hit, so that was the end of the castle tour in Europe. But I am determined to go on my castle tour, determined to stay overnight and write another book about somebody in a castle, which is going to be my next book, not the one I'm working on now, but the next book. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my castle, and let me know in the comment section what you have bought that is totally frivolous, that you bought maybe for the grandkids or for the kids, that really was just for you and just did some cool things for you. But anyway, so here's my castle. What's really cool about it is it's got a drawbridge, and the drawbridge goes down. Woo! There it goes. And I don't know if you can see this. I just did some basic painting. I'd like to add some shrubbery. I haven't decided what kind. The kids are 5 and 3, so I want something a little bit on the sturdier side. So come look at my castle. Castles need a moat. So I tried to make a moat here. I need some more paint, but that's all I could find at Target at the time. And so of course, then you go in right in there, which we will try to go in. These are very cool. I also got these on Amazon. I think they're all hand painted. I love them. They're so fun. But let's take a look at these. And I think it's the same company, maybe not, where I have got the dragons. And this is a two-headed, this looks like a two-headed dragon. And you can see the men. I need a backdrop, like a green screen on this, totally, right? But it's kind of I kind of think authentic looking. And if you haven't read The Impaler's Wife, it doesn't have any dragons, except if you count that Vlad Dracula. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. There we go. Except that he belonged to the order of the dragons. So let's look at here we have some archers. There's some archers, and we'll look at the backside of this castle. So as you can see, I painted this kind of inside. So it's not the castle, it's just like the periphery of the castle. And I got a bunch of these men because I do have a 3-year-old son, and he likes that stuff. I did order another horse, so I'm still waiting for the other horse to come in. We've got some more. Of course, every castle needs a king. and all the doors open. Okay, it opens. I know it opens. There we go. There we go. It opens. So it's like a little cave inside. You can see that. Okay, that's a better angle. You can see the cave inside, and this opens and closes as well. Another dragon, right? I made a little back walkway here that kind of goes around, right? You need a quick way to escape. Of course, it's got the requisite tower. It has the requisite tower with, let's zoom around here a little bit. We'll zoom around here a little bit, and we have, of course, a wizard. A wizard. Now, this particular, of course, we've got to have the dragon protect. Well, we'll find out in a minute who they're protecting. But we've got that. It's got a trap door that opens and actually drops into the bottom, which is really cool. And there's another trap door up here, and I've put a wizard because every castle needs a wizard. And of course, at the top of the tower, well, who did I put? I put the princess, guarded by another golden dragon, because honestly, who doesn't love dragons? But the detail on this is just amazing. Let's see if it zooms in. I can get it to zoom in. I'm on my phone, so maybe that's a little bit better. Beautiful detail. And I have to keep this away from the dog. Where's Sweetie Pie? Has actually, I think she chewed up a few men. So that's why we keep the plastic men out of reach now. But I think she was just protecting the castle. But you know who's the worst offender and who actually chewed off some heads and some arms of some people would be, yeah, this old girl right here. She looks sweet, but yeah, that's why we keep the men far away and we block off the dogs when it's time to play. And if you come around here, you see I have some more men. And there's another little section in here that I did. And that's kind of the little, I don't know what would go in there. It does close up with a bit of rock. So a piece of rock does fit in there. But instead, I just have the queen and of course the fairy. I guess she would be the fairy or the fairy godmother. I don't know. It was my granddaughter asked for a fairy, so that's what I got. And I just kind of created this little kind of, I thought the little crevice would be kind of cool. So that is my castle. And yeah, it was a bit of a splurge, but I have grandkids and I write historical fiction with castles. So I think I'm justified, right? Oh, here we have the little flag, which I don't know. Maybe I need to glue it somehow. I'm not sure. I used Gorilla Glue to glue everything down, which helped. And now we're going to close up the drawbridge. I think everybody should have a drawbridge in their home. Why won't this close up? Okay, there it goes. All right, there was a trick to it. My son figured out the trick. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed my castle tour. It is by far the biggest splurge, but like I said, I write medieval fiction, and I can say it's a toy for the grandkids, which it actually is, and I'm really excited because I finally finished this project. They're the right age, and my 5-year-old granddaughter is coming over to play with it, and she's really excited, and I think we'll have fun playing with the castle. And then maybe soon I can get to a real one and take you on a tour of that. I think what's great about writing is you get all these wonderful new interests. And when you dive deep into something like castles and the rooms in a castle and all those cool things, and there was a lot of castles in The Impaler's Wife, you have this like new understanding and appreciation of everything that went into some of this ancient architecture, and you're fascinated by it. And that's why, like, I want to see a real one. And there's a lot of other things I want to see from my novels, but that's on another video. So let me know what you've bought, or if you've gone somewhere to really dig deep into your novel. I'd love to know, because going somewhere, that's the best. That is by far the best. But the toy, for now, it'll have to do. Until next week. Bye-bye.
We're sitting on a dragon cave. There's a big dragon by you.
There is?
Huh?
Did the dragons take over?
Yes.
Is there a good dragon?
All of them are bad.
They're all bad.
Except the one that's shooting fire.
Oh, okay. And where's the princess?
I have the princess. It's right here, see?
Okay, is she hiding?
No. Mom, Dad,